Let me guess. You have too many tools, too many tasks, and still feel left behind. Tasks are in WhatsApp, ideas are in notes, and content is half planned. Everything is everywhere. Today, I'll show you one Notion dashboard that replaces your to-do app, idea vault, content planner. This video is for you if you are a solo entrepreneur, a creator, or someone learning AI tools but feeling scattered. You do everything yourself, planning, creating, executing. You don't need complexity, you need clarity. No fancy templates, no Notion overwhelm, just a simple system that actually works. Let's talk about the real problem here, which is context switching. Here's the truth. Most people don't have a productivity problem. They have a fragmentation problem. Your tasks are in one app, ideas are in another, goal is in your head. Every time you switch tools, your brain resets. Research shows each context switch costs around 20 to 30 seconds. If you switch context 40 times a day, that's 20 minutes of mental waste. The dashboard solves one thing: one screen, one source of truth. This entire system has just 4 blocks, nothing more. Let's get on the screen and see what I'm talking about. Cool. So what you're seeing here is our solo operator OS. It says I'm a solo operator who ships daily. All right. So we have 4 of the blocks. In block 1, we have at the top, it's focus today. If I go there, I have filled some of the things which I really need. And there is a database and it says max 3 tasks. I don't take more than 3. No 4, not 10, not more than 3. So it says in the task number 1, it says finish YouTube script. The status, you can select whatever the status you have. You can also select the priority from low, medium and high. And this again is linked to my project, which is how to get your first client, which I have to finish a YouTube script. All right, if I click here, I can get to that page and everything. Again, there is another task which is edit one reel. So that's how you can focus on your tasks. All right, let's go back, and on the block 2 we have active projects. It's the same thing like task, but the tasks are linked through these projects. If the gallery view is something you are not into, you can also switch to table view where I created it. So in project name, you can see there were the linked tasks and I have linked it to how to get your first client. It is the project name that's the video that I'm working on, which is the goal is a long form video, deadline is there, and status, you can select whatever you want. So that's how you can manage your active projects. You don't need very complicated system here. This is what you want. If a project doesn't move, suppose it's paused for some time or it's completed, you remove it from here, it will get deleted. All right. So looking busy is not a progress in my book. All right. There is another very important block, which is block number 3, which is capture everything. Here I have a database called Inbox. It's a system. Here you don't have to think, you don't have to do any kind of sorting. It's just ideas, thoughts, links, examples, whatever you want, you can put it right here. I have just 3 rows of note, type and processed. So in type, you can see I have selected resources, content, tasks, ideas, and all of them are here. These are the examples which I am working on. I need to work on a dedicated video on reclaim. I have to do a research on anti-gravity, which is a research in a content, an idea about efficient techniques on YouTube. And there is another idea which popped, which I need to work on, which is ideas on prompt that breaks ChatGPT. And once it's done, I can select processed. That's it. That is the system you need. These are your idea junk box. So last but not the least, it's the 4th block, which is a weekly review. In this one, we have 4 of the properties which you want to visit weekly. Suppose I removed all of them, all the data, because I didn't want you to see, but in week 1, if you notice, you can put whatever text you want, that like what you created, what you shipped, what you worked on, it's not just for content creator. It can also work for an entrepreneur, a product designer, or anyone who's doing business, any kind of business. So this is what did I ship, what actually made results, what was noise, and one improvement you want to do next week. And when you visit this next week, you will see if that improvement is worth doing and you have actually done it or not. So this is the OS that you really want to copy, and you should have and you should be working on daily basis. You need 3 tasks, you need active projects, you have an idea vault, and a weekly review system. That's it. Now let's talk about how you can fit AI into the system. AI doesn't replace your thinking, it compresses thinking time. Here's how I use it. I dump my messy notes from here into ChatGPT, then I ask turn this into clear tasks. For ideas, I ask create 5 viral hooks. For reviews, I ask find patterns in my wins and mistakes. AI becomes my thinking assistant, not my brain. I do the actual thinking here. So why the system works for solo operators, you ask? Big teams needs complex systems. Solo operator needs speed, and this is what I'm giving you. This dashboard takes 5 minutes a day and saves 1 or 2 hours daily. That's 7 to 10 hours a week. That's an entire workday recovered. Here's a bonus tip. Do not forget to add that one sentence. I am a solo operator who ships daily. It gives you a motivation, a push of what you need when you want to look at your daily OS. If this video helped you turn chaos into clarity, subscribe. I post system like this every week, and if you want the exact Notion dashboard and AI starter kit for free, join the email list down below in the description. That's it for now. My name is Akash and this is the 10x Solo. I'll see you in the next one.